Hello again. So, Gear Swiftly here. We're going to go over the pulls from the Sun and Moon set that me and the missus just opened together. We opened about 60 packs. We had two ETBs. We had a booster case. No, not a case. Booster box. 2 check lanes and 2 ballistas triples. We pulled a golden Zamazenta. So I'm super happy with that. Everyone likes a good defendy doggo. We pulled 2 Zacians out of those 60 packs, so quite happy about that too. Me and the wife do collect the cards, so there'll be one going into the collection as well as one possibly going into a deck. So the missus kind of pushed me towards the ADP Zacian deck currently, which I'm okay with. I'm good at working that deck out. 0 Marnies, 0 Professors. I think we got like 6 Quick Balls though. I think we got 6 Metal Saucers. So we got some of the deck cores. Didn't get all the main deck cores, so that's going to be a bit of a pain in the ass because they're quite expensive still. We got 15 white and green cards. So we got 5 V cards, 1 secret rare, 1 full art, 1 max V, and 7 hollows. So it wasn't too bad. It wasn't the greatest box. I've heard people getting 17. I've heard people getting 12. So we're right in the middle. So I'm happy with that. We didn't get all of the cards as you'd expect from what you just heard. So we'll be probably getting another box at some point. We'll get the tins in at the end of the month. So hopefully can fill in some gaps there. I'm quite happy with what we got. I'm quite happy. I hope everyone else has a good day. I hope everyone else has pulled some good stuff. No, don't blame you if you didn't. You know, you do what you can. I noticed that a lot of the reverse hollows had scratches on them already, which is really strange. I've never had that issue before with reverse hollows. I know I've heard people say before that hollows and reverse hollows can be quite easily scratched. I've never opened a pack before and been like, someone's literally scuffed this one already. But I mean, the card cut was nice. I noticed that all the TCG cards were like one of the corners is always bent on them, which is a bit strange. I've never noticed that before. So that's what's going on with me, I suppose, today. Bit of a funny story. Our postman comes at like between 7 and 8 normally, and they knock the door at 8 o'clock. Dead on 8 o'clock. It's like, great, post is here. We're gonna sit down, open these up. We're taking the kids to school. I'll make a video at like 12 o'clock. Great, awesome. Open the door, postman's there. Oh, it's just a little sleeve. So I think, okay, so it's not what I'm after. Oh, he's been here now. The next postman doesn't turn up if he turns up until about after 10. Thought, great, take the kids to school, get back in time, no problem. Leave the house at like 8:30, get home for like 9:20. Postman's been again. So, oh crap. Luckily, we live in a small town. So the postman will generally finish his round by like 2:30, 3 o'clock. He'll put it back into the sorting office, go to the sorting office at 4, pick up your stuff. Got there, picked it up, got some very weird lugs for some strange reason. Just like picking up a big brown box. You know, I'm sorry that your little diddy letter that you couldn't put through your door was more important than my big brown box. I don't know what's going on. Some people are weird. A lot of people are weird. But nonetheless, there we go. Got back. Literally just finished opening them at like 6:30. We started at like 5:30ish. No, 4ish. So it took 2 hours to do the 60 opens, and then we put them away. Sorted out all our spares, sorted out all our deck calls, sorted out all our evolution lines. So you know we've had some good fun. Mrs. downstairs currently like staring at the collection, so she's happy. So I'm sure as we've all seen with all the other TCGO and all the other like Road to Regional channels and all the other games channels which you should subscribe to. You know, you're looking at your Rare Candies, your Omnipoke, your PCTC Radio. Like they're all good community pages. Go to those people. As you can see, I'm subscribed to them myself. Easier to go for mine and go to them. Do it. They're great people. That's what I've been saying for the last like month, 6 weeks or so. Like these are all the good decks. Zacian is looking like it's just going to wreck everything. So Charizard deck looks great in comparison, but then Frostmoth's a thing, as I was saying in the last video. So it's going to be a case of all the Charizard decks are going to get countered by all the Frostmoth decks. You'll get to the top 32. There might be one Charizard deck in all there. There might be like 4 or 5 Mewtwo decks. There might be 4 or 5 Zacian decks, and then essentially it's just be who can punch the other person in the face hard enough. So that's the thing. So you're going to go against the Mewtwo. Well, I'm only going to use my Zacians. So unless you can get your own GX cards into that discard pile, you ain't doing anything this turn. So it's okay. You beat out Mewtwo. Awesome. Charizard. Yeah, you're going to have an issue with Charizard. Charizard's going to one-hit you, and you have to 2-hit the Charizard. That's going to be your big issue. I think with Berserker and ADP, you can kill it then. I think it's 280. But otherwise, yeah, it's going to be a bit of a weird time for everyone. Frostmoth's not going to do much to you. You know, it's Lapras VMAX. I think Lapras can't one-shot you. This is like massively energy accelerated. But that's what you're going to have to look into. But I don't think that's going to be a great deck versus that particular deck. I just think Zacian's like that 51% win rate deck that everyone's going to be like, you're either going to join it or you're just going to hate it because there's nothing you can do against it in a sense of like how it works. You know, you've got the ADP build, you've got the Lucario Melmetal build, so you know you can either go full damage or a bit more tanky. You've got your Metal Saucer, you've got your Full Metal Frying Pan, you've got, I mean, if you really wanted to go like super tanky, you've got your Big Charm. So you know, you've added yourself like this extra like 90 to 120 extra HP on this already massive Pokemon. It's going to be fun times for everyone. So I hope everyone's enjoying that. I'm also now, I know it's literally came out today, I'm also looking forward to next set. Next set looks really good. The new V cards, some of the V Max cards we've seen already. I'm not sure if it's in the set that's coming out next or if it's in the set after that, but the gold card Frostmoth looks awesome. So keep an eye out on those. I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping that they might do maybe a Rillaboom, or they might do a Berserker, or they might do a Minccino, because I think they would look good in gold. But you can see, because it's obviously put that one in gold, it then extends its play period. So that'll be good. I think that'll help the game a lot more. And also people are going to up their rarities, because you know what people are like. Bling means win. And hopefully they'll sell off their rares or their pre-release promos. They'll go a bit cheaper, hopefully. So hopefully that'll happen, and people will be a lot more happy about that. But yeah, I think most people are saying now, like, cheapest decks going around is like your Frostmoth Lapras decks. Your Reshirazard doesn't look too expensive now. Your Pika Rom / Morpeko decks look quite reasonable in terms of competitive play. It's just your ADP, your Mewtwo's, and your Zacian decks. They're your big prizes. They're your big monies. They're the ones that you want to be winning tournaments with because they cost so much. And there's nothing else you can do about it. Unless you get really lucky and just pull. Well, you spend £400 on Pokemon products, open it all up and go, hey, I got everything I wanted. Awesome. Oh, you've got some spares. I'll sell them. Unless you want the gold cards, then you just want to bling out for no reason. Go for it. You do you. Just don't be that guy that goes to a tournament, has no idea what they're doing, has the shiniest cards ever, and literally goes 500th place out of 500 people. You know, that's bad. Or don't be that guy that takes just a theme deck with you and complains when everyone else is smashing your deck in. Oh, we know a few of those, don't we? Here. But that's about it, guys. Leave in the comments if you see this, what you guys pulled or what you guys are looking forward to. Again, I'm looking forward to the tins. Hopefully next week, maybe the week after, we'll get some more information about the VMAX starter cards. They should be legal in Japan, I think, as of this week. Well, they came out this weekend, so they should be legal within 2 weeks. So yeah, we should know by the time we get our boxes of Vs if it's worth going and buying a full playset of all of them. I think Rillaboom will be a good playset to get. Maybe 2. Maybe not 4, but definitely 2. Cinderace maybe. I like Cinderace. I think he's good. I don't currently like Inteleon though. I think he's a bit of a loose cannon, so to speak. Not much of a sniper. But yeah, I think they're good. I think, well, Inteleon should work well with the Frostmoth engine, but I don't think the Frostmoth engine will enhance what Inteleon can bring to the table. That's the issue there. But let me know what you think. Let me know what you're looking forward to. Let me know what you're playing with. Let me know if there's anything you want to hear about. I'm happy to sort of tell you guys what's going on over here, this side of the country, this side of the world. So that's it for me. Thank you very much for listening, and speak to you next time.